save nggak tuh tadi anjing mas bet dari awal lagi.
Warn me out. Oh, well done. I have a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the puppet's playmate.
Tadi barang yang gue dapet masih ada nggak nih? Anjing.
Hello, Penny.
Penny!
Were you
Penny?
another shopkeeper? But how can you be forbidden?
Penny's
Thank you.
Outfit, kan harusnya gue dapet outfit ya. Ih, nggak dapet cok, bangsat.
Officer Singer.
Ah.
Cassandra Mason sold me.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop.
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop. But more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Yeah, we shall. Gue live masuk.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me. Stop her!
Nah, ini kita harus bantai nih si anjingnya ini.
I should have known better than to do business with a wild student. What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Stupid! Expelliarmus!
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitorous elf! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Akhirnya kita dapat shop, guys. Gila, gue baru tahu kita bisa punya bisnis anjing. Kirain ini cuman game apa namanya Harry Potter biasa gitu.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop...
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Should I free her? No, that's good to hear.
I look forward to working with you.
All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Gila,
Thank
gua nggak tahu
I
itu
shall work on
apaan.
collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Bedanya apa sih? Bentar itu.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
I met a girl once. Looked like an...
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Hmm. Yeah, summoners. Summoners. Let's end this.
Hello. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Gue perlu tahu nih, ini apa ya? Gitu.
Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Well, you are good. I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Yeah, no. No one better than me, bitch. I'm the best. Until the lights don't know. Alhamdulillah. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Put some music on, it's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got a place to go home. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about it all too long. Ini lucu ada anaknya.
Could you remind me what I'm to do?
Release them into the same vivarium, then use the pen to start the process. Come and...
I'd like to ask you about changing...
Of course.
Actually, could you
release... Then use the pen to start the process. Come...
I've finished what you've asked. Ini lucu. Ngelak lagi kalian biar punya anak.
Could you remind me?
Then use the pen to start the process.
Man, I thought I finished the task, but I guess there's something wrong with it.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Wake me
Are you
up
ready to put an
when
end to Harlow?
September ends.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. And as my mother...
Very well.
I knew I could... We need to know how they are. Meet me here after... Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh,
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and the note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone.
I shall do all I can.
Very well.
We do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. You know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. She'll expect a response by a week's end. Best to keep this between us, if you understand our
Some
meaning.
evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now,
it's
to
not
find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
It's not too late. I will help
What a
you.
dibble, Mr. Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you?
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a...
Please, sir.
Cover.
I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading... I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here,
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very He said, your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items. I've been able to cover for his requests until now, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm
Thank you for telling me.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful... As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Well,
we're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agatha's Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow.
Tragic. But I feared...
If you had spoken out against him, as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But...
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you.
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of... I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked. I was shaken to my...
I imagine you fear Harlow...
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. To be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Tuh, udah dulu ya guys ya, gue ngantuk banget. Thank you yang udah nonton. Kita lanjut lagi besok ya. Dah.